Okay, this is a quick video tutorial on harmonizing Going Home in a keyboard style. This is the music. And we're going to talk about how to do these chords on the keyboard. So we're just going to start out with the right hand. And remember that in this style, the melody is always on top of the chord. And since the accompaniment style we're going to do is a broken chord style in the right hand, we're going to displace the harmonization until after we play the melody. We're going to be putting the harmonization on beat 2 or beat 4 in this piece. And that's because most of the melody at that point is in rest. It's just holding a long note. So we kind of need some other things happening to keep the momentum moving forward. So one practice suggestion for just beginning this is to take your melody note and always try to do it with one of these fingers. And you're going to play the melody note and then think about harmonizing underneath with the next two available chord tones. So that's beat 1 followed by beat 2, and then beat 3 of the melody is here, so we're just going to use this on beat 4. So measure 1 would look like this: beat 1, beat 2, and then you put in the melody. And notice how I'm playing these accompaniment things softly so that they don't interfere with the sustained melody line. So one more time, measure 1. Now it sounds kind of choppy, so if I add some pedal, you'll hear it a little bit better. Okay, measure 2 would be melody. Here's my A minor chord. Here's beat 3, and I'm just going to move those chord tones underneath. Okay, so measure 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now measure 3 and 4 are the same chord, sustained over that time, and we're going to use this for the melody initially. And since we have B in the bass, we don't want to double that third. That's just bad voicing. So we're going to stick our G and our 7th, our F, here. And it's real easy to crush that with your thumb. So give that a try. You can play. And then this is an octave span. And I'm just doing this on beats 2 and 4 for both measures. So I'll give you a count off. 2, 3, measure 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And before we go much further, I just want to stick in that left hand so you see how that works. This is simply going to play on beat 1 of each measure. So we've got C first measure. The A minor slash C means we do C again in the bass. That's telling us what to play in the bass. The G7 slash B means we're putting the B here. And then you're going to see that when I play this through on measure 4, the third beat, I'm just going to, just for, keeping some variety here, I'm going to put a G. All right? So I'm going to play the whole first line. I'll just count as I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then next line is the same. And we get to a C plus. So remember, the plus refers to augmented, so we need to make the C chord augmented, not necessarily the pitch C itself. So don't be fooled into thinking you have to sharp the C in the bass. This refers to the 5th of the chord in order to make it augmented. So we have a C chord, we're going to make that 5th. It's kind of that leading tone to our subdominant, which in fact does happen in the very next measure. And then we go to the 5-7, our G7, and then C. So from the beginning of the second line, you're going to have this. Here's beat 2, beat 3, and beat 4. And then I move up to here for my melody. And here's my augmented G on beat 2, And then I'm just going to move this up like that, and I still stay on F for, or C, I'm sorry, for the 7th measure. It's a non-chord tone in the melody, so I'm going to supply the F and A there. And here's my friend again, the crushed G and F. I'm just going to play them all together on beat 3 because beat 4 is occupied by melody. And then we have okay, so let me do a run through and I'll just try to count softly so you can see how this works all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,